So I'm going to go over some things here with this. And if you are interested in me breaking the Bible down on here, please leave a comment below or on that video I just made, please. Because I would love to do this. Because, like, if people would actually listen to me and let me prove this to them, I can prove to you that literally everything that I have claimed to you is truth, and it's verifiable through a connected light game. It's verifiable through direct experience. It's verifiable through different. I mean, simple to verify. May not be easy, but it's simple. And after a certain point, it's easy. So, but I want to cover two things. One, the up front foremost is I can completely understand and appreciate how it is. It sucks to admit you've got tricked, right? It sucks to admit that your whole entire life was an illusion and a trick. It sucks even worse, at first, to accept and realize you tricked yourself. And then it sucks even more when you play through what went on in your life and realize you set that up. And it sucks even more to realize throughout this that every single thing you've believed about this place you were completely ignorant about. You bought into some BS. That's a hard one for the whole ego to take, you know what I mean? But once you can get through the depression, and once you can release the negative energy and the emotions and the feelings, the resentment, judgment, hatred, anger, all that stuff, and you actually go through this a little bit of a way, you wouldn't want it any other way, man. I promise you that. What this really is, and what you really are, and what's really possible, and what's going to happen, you wouldn't want it any other way. I promise you that. So, it does suck, man. I'm not trying to bullshit you or trying to downplay what you went through and the experience and the misery and the suffering and the suck. Because, dude, it sucked. But what I am telling you is the other side of that suck is far beyond your wildest dreams imagination. And I've told you how it's currently beyond your current imagination, because your imagination is connected to programming and bullshit stories. So you gotta lose that mind. So now I just want to say I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate the suck. And I respect what you've done. God damn, man. You must be so proud of yourself. Because what you've done and what you've accomplished is impossible. So let's move on to this next part. I have zero interest in studying this illusion any further. I have zero interest in playing this game. None. Zero. So, this is what I'm declaring. I'm not playing the motherfucking game any longer. I'm going to change this fucking game for the better for everyone. And I would really appreciate your cooperation with that. Because the way this game has been structured, the way this game has been functioning, the way that this game has transpired up until a very short period of time ago has been complete and utter insanity. It has been misery. It has been suffering amplified. It has been the opposite. It has been the reverse of what reality should be and what reality really is about. So this only leaves like a couple of options at this point. One, we come together, a uniting, a rebirth, a redemption. Because this is where we're headed. This is what happens, by the way. But the only other option left, if that does not work, is for me to prove you to be wrong. Me to prove that this reality is an illusion. The fact that you're even doubting this to a degree any longer, the fact that you're questioning this, which I'll gladly take the questions. Throw the questions at me. I'm not afraid of these questions. I would actually implore you to ask questions. Dig a little deeper. Because something or someone that has the answers to your questions does not care how many questions you ask. Realize the difference in this. And something that's an illusion and completely fabricated bullshit, you'll get kickback from it. Question me away. But that's generally, man, there's only two options left. One, will you not? Which is what happens. Two, I'm going to prove every single thing about what you believe about this to be a complete and utter fabrication. Maybe not in all regards, but I can prove it enough for you to see that what all these things you believe really are saying to you. So, you really have two options when it comes to the words I'm speaking to you. Right or wrong, please think this through. There's probably a middle ground here. Don't get me wrong, there's probably a middle ground that I'm overlooking. But I want you to really think about what I've told you for the past 3 years. I want you to understand that I've walked you through this every step of the way. I want you to understand that things I proclaimed came true. I want you to understand things that I said 2 years ago regarding COVID came true. I want you to understand that I have predicted the motherfucking future for you. Explain that away. So you really have two options here. Go back and look at my work. It speaks for itself. Listen to what I'm really saying. Now, I'll give you this. Some of that was bullshit talk. Some of that was bullshit crazy talk. But only about 20% of it. Which I have later clarified and said, hey, I was wrong about that. I'll always admit when I'm wrong. Always. So, you can listen to the words I speak and you can come to two conclusions. Either this guy actually understands what he's talking about and has a track record to back it up, or he's completely fucking insane making shit up. Here's the beauty in it though, brother, sister. I have left you a fucking path to verify it. The very moment you verify this, or the very moment this gets disproved, I will shut the fuck up. I want to shut the fuck up, honestly. I don't hate it. I dislike talking so much sometimes that it irritates me. I dislike thinking so much sometimes that it irritates me. So I would love nothing more than just to shut the fuck up about all this. But the problem is, all it takes to shut me up is for you to disprove me or for you to verify what I'm claiming. So, which one is it? Ramblings from a madman just making bullshit up? Or words of wisdom for someone that actually understands what the fuck they're talking about? That has always made the claim, verify this. Don't take my words blind belief. Don't just assume everything I'm telling you is correct, because I do not know everything about everything. Anyone that claims they know that knows everything about everything is delusional. I would never make that claim. But I know enough. So, I have left you a fucking path. Again, I have left you a path. Laid this out step by step by step by step by step. Simplified it and simplified it and simplified it. So, verify this, disprove me, either one. So, game of form and the play of life. I'm you talking to you. I have always and will always be you talking to you. This is what we do. We create illusions. We have an experience. We tell each other stories. Then we snap out of this. Wake up and co-create reality. Open your heart. You elevate your ego to your higher self. You return home. A homecoming transpires. Magic is fucking unlimited. Verify this. Verify it. I love you. Wake up.